Hey everybody, Trenton with BFX here with the lovely
Jennifer Watson. I was like, what's my name?
I love doing these introductions. But we're here today at DigiMarCon, and we are just experiencing a reality together, asking the questions that we need to procure. How do we get there? What is the best way to do it? And the first thing we're going to ask is, what does being authentic mean to you, Jennifer?
Authenticity is basically the key to living a true life and a life of passion for yourself, right? It's so easy to have imposter syndrome, right? And with social media, comparing yourself to others and comparing yourself to their journey, right? But we're all on our own journeys. And you know, God, the universe created you for a reason.
Yes.
They brought you on this earth, they brought me on this earth because y'all have a gift to share. And being authentic is being true to yourself. And so your audience can, you know, you can gravitate towards you, and you can really find the community and people to rally behind you and that you can support the best, right?
Wow.
Because we are all experts in our own way, you know, and it's so easy to be like, oh, well, I'm really not an expert in this or that, but you have more experience than someone else and you can teach someone else. So do that. Live true to yourself.
Yes.
What is your passion? Like if you were to wake up every morning and be excited, what would that be about?
Exactly.
And it's so easy to get stuck in the daily grind and everything, but when you are authentic and true to yourself, that shows in your messaging. That shows in social. Like if you like to be wild and crazy and do the things, do that. Be that way. And you know what? You're not everyone's cup of tea. That's one of the hardest things I've had to understand is just like, I'm a people pleaser or recovering people pleaser. And so I've had to learn it's okay for people not to like me, and it's okay for me not to like people and to cut those people out of my life if they just don't give me the right vibe.
It's not your community, your vibe, your tribe.
Yeah.
That's what...
And it's so hard though, because like, you know, I've always been that way. I want to be everyone's friend. And you know what? Focus that energy on your purpose and what you want to do, and you will find your true happiness, your true tribe, you know, the relationship you want, everything falls into place when you stay true to yourself and you focus your energy on that and the positive. Like if something bad has happened to you, don't focus on that. Focus on what you learned and the reflections of, okay, why did that happen and how did I allow that to happen? You know, what did you not do or stand up for yourself? Like if you don't stick up for yourself, or you allow someone to walk over you or do something, you're letting that happen and you're letting things happen to you. So put out to the universe what you want to happen. Manifest it, like we were talking before. All of those things. Like it's so important. So authenticity, I feel like, is all of that into one. But be your true self, because you are amazing. You know, the universe put you here for a reason. So share your gift, and everyone has a gift to share. And so, give it to the world. I love it.
No, I love it, because really for me, I feel like there's a million seconds of the day. If you want to be a millionaire, utilize those million seconds in a day. Wake up every day as though you have it. And you will receive it. You have to put that pressure on top of it. And another thing to go back to on just being authentic of yourself. People will just, like you said, let people walk all over you and just not want you to be. And I feel like that's a stumbling block to really prove, are you really who you are, who you say you are?
Exactly.
That's all it is a test. A lot of this stuff in life is just a test to see where you're going to go and what you're going to do with it.
And you know, the interesting thing is, it's usually the highlight reel that people post on social. And so you're like, oh my God, they have an amazing life. You compare yourself to them. When in reality, I found so many like fraudulent people where it's just like, oh, even on stage,
with the
they
cars
say stuff.
and all this success. That's why when you say, oh, I can get you here and get you a mansion. Probably not, because everybody that has a mansion is not giving out the secret to get one.
Yes, and they're not like throwing it out there like that.
Yeah, they just have it and they want to help if it's genuine. If they really want to help, they'll show you like it's hard work.
Yes.
But you can attain it too.
Exactly.
It's not just this buy some crypto, buy NFT, and just it happens for those few luckies, and maybe
you will get lucky. You are going to get lucky. We're both going to get lucky. Like manifest all those things, the positive.
The doubting, saying I'm not this and I can't do that.
Yes.
You already said.
Yes.
What more is there to say after that? Like, you know?
And you know, one other quick, like, very parallel, but like with my daughter when she's in gymnastics, like they teach you on the balance beam, instead of saying don't fall off, say stay on, right? So focus on what you want to happen and say, I don't want to be stressed. Well, that's still manifesting things or whatever. Say, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to, you know, your words mean a lot.
Oh, so powerful.
Yes,
we can go on a whole nother tangent.
Oh my gosh.
So tell me, what are your passions in life that bring you to the goal that you want? What are the passions that get you there?
The passion is, I just love helping people. You know, I love.
So I have a nonprofit, but
okay, we need to talk about that.
Yeah.
But I just love energizing people and getting people to realize how special they are, you know, and they were brought here for a reason. And I try to get them to share their gifts. And I'm also a big person when it comes to community and bringing people together, and a connector. I love being a connector and includer because as humans, we all want to be seen and heard. And so just allowing people to just share their story and listen. Listening is so important. Like, it's a lot of times in the society, it's all about me, but actually take a listen, you know, and people pick up on that. And there's that amazing quote where, I forget what it is, but people won't always remember what you say, but they'll remember how you made them feel. I forget what that quote is, so I apologize about that.
No, for sure. But I have an example of that. I remember I was at this bar. It was in like North Georgia, a little far away. And I'm mixed with Colombian. My mom's black, and so I have a lot of diversity in my family.
That's why you're so awesome.
I have a lot of diversity in my family. I've seen all sides of the spectrum, you know, Spanish, black, white, Native. I've seen it all. So like everything is just kind of trivial to me as people because we're all just people. But what happened? I was at this bar, and this guy. I walked in, and it was, you know, mostly white people, and it was, you know, I don't really care because I don't see color.
I don't see color either.
But so this gentleman was just going off, and he was obviously he saw me, and then he was just talking to his buddies loud, over the top, drunk, and he was just like, "Oh, I hate," and then I was just like, "Let me go talk to him. Let me go see what's wrong with him. He's hating. People hate for a reason because they're hurting. Hurt people hurt people." So when I talked to him, and he was just like, you know, he was shooting the breeze at first, trying to act all cool, and then I broke down and I just told him my story and told him about me and my family and everything, and then he's just like, "Wow, like, I've never actually just had the conversation with somebody of your caliber, and like, you actually changed my mindset on this. Let me buy you a drink. Let's."
Yes.
And he was just open, and the whole night, just the vibe changed because I was able to step out of my get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's what I tell people.
Oh my God, yes, I love that.
Get so comfortable being uncomfortable that you will reach new heights. You will reach new levels in your life and in your career and everything that you have.
Oh my God, I could talk about that so much. But no, I love that you said that because I always believe, and I think you're the same way, give people a chance to explain or apologize. So being on TV, you sometimes, like the majority, you get like really nice emails, but sometimes you get some that are just like, you're just like, why would would you say that to me in person? But I always respond in a positive way, and I give them, they have like one chance to say something nasty, and then I'm not going to continue that conversation. But every single time I've responded back in like a way and be like, there's always a little truth to everything, right? Like Jay Bear says, hug your haters. There's always a little truth. So I was like, you know what? I do maybe do that or whatever it was. I was like, thank you for bringing that up, you know, but that did hurt the way you said it, and I thought it was inappropriate. Every single time I send an email like that, they apologize profusely, and then we become friends. Like,
wow, it's it's great. But the kindness that you can show to people, even I love when people are yelling at me, and I'm just like, so what's the real issue? And then they just break down or cry, and they're really just hurt. That's my biggest thing. There's a lot of hurt people out here, and we have the energy to bring that love, that unconditional love that people need, and that's what I want to bring to the world. And they're fighting so hard against that agenda. That's the real agenda that they're going against, is like, we all just need to love each other. We don't even need to fight about war, politics, all the stuff they were doing. The law is going to do what they do. That's why even the thing we got going on right now is, it's like that. I tell people that's a distraction.
Yes.
I understand the semantics, and that's what they want to do. That's what they did with the Black Lives and the gay rights and all. They're trying to stir us up and make us, because being prideful is not a good thing. No, you know what I mean? Pride is not like being accepting of who you are and loving yourself is way better than any type of pride. I would rather dissociate myself with my own personality and detach from all of that.
The ego is the thing that people is just, oh my God, if we just set that aside. We feed it so much. Yes, and it has to be, and I know like the highlight reel in this kind of society where it can be like very self-centered, right? Yeah. But it has to, like, it doesn't have to be that way. And a lot more people are sharing their story. And like someone had talked to us before, we're the emotional generation, right?
Yes, yes.
But I love that. Like, it's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to have a lot of bad days. But I love how mental health, therapy, all of that is becoming mainstream, because it is just, everyone is going through something. Everyone has something or multiple things. Yeah. And it's just, if we all elevate each other, everyone elevates together, right? Like, just if I have a candle and yours is out and I light yours, mine doesn't come any more dim. Nope. It stays that bright.
It's free to be kind.
Yes. And let's like light everyone up, you know, and let them shine, you know, for their true selves.
So for our last wrap up, what are 3 things that you want to tell the audience that you want them to take away from this conversation? Just 3 top core contexts.
Top core concepts, I would say be you, because there's only one you, and you are robbing the universe and the world of your amazing self and the gifts that you have. So make sure to just be your true self, and even write it down, like what are your true passions? What do you like? And if you're even questioning, okay, what am I good at, or what should I do? Think about, what do people say about you? Like, oh, you make me feel so good, or you're really smart at this, or I love it when you do this.
Focus on those.
Yes, focus on those. Authenticity is key as well. Imposter syndrome, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone is on their own journey at their own time. I struggle with this. I do, because I'm just like, oh, they're doing this or they're doing that. It's so easy to do, but just, remember that you're on your own journey, and then just be kind, be compassionate. Just everyone's, going through something in their lives, but compassion, relatability, that's how you're really going to win. And you don't need like a huge, massive group of friends or followers. I would rather have like 1,000 engaged followers than 100,000 or 1 million that don't care, right?
Yes.
So focus in on your true community, and it's amazing sharing your story, because I've shared part of mine on Facebook. Well, I got a divorce, and it was amazing me sharing that story. People were just like, wow, I'm going through one too. And
you never knew.
Yeah. And then I had a friend who I told, he was so shocked. And I guess like some people feel stuck in a relationship. They're like, wow, I would have never expected Jen to get a divorce, but she did. There must have been a reason. She must have been unhappy. They ended up breaking off their relationship of 2 years because they were only
the
stuck.
Power was
Yeah. And he's like, wow, so it's okay to like, you're strong by yourself. You do not need anybody else to stand by your side. You are strong. Stand in your power.
Yeah.
You don't need anyone or anything to make you feel good. Like, I'm trying to actually like get rid of clutter and all the things, because I don't want buying things to be something that like makes me happy.
Oh, when I was in Europe, I was at this penthouse in France, in Paris, and it was just this beautiful little, and it was so small. It's a cute little home with just enough you need. Yeah. And I'm like, I want to go home and sell all my stuff. What do I even and stuff for? Like, and it comes in candy for certain, and you might need that knife for one. Like, oh, I should just. But it's like, I want to live on that farm, be able to give my own food, provide for create my
I actually want to do the same thing. Oh my God.
We can't talk about that online, because they're going to get, like, you can't do that. You taxes and
Yeah. But anyway, just, we're on the same wavelength. But yes, but just be true to yourself. You only have one life.
Yes, live it. Live it up.
Yes, do it now. If you want to do something, this is another, one of a friend, a coworker, his sister got cancer and ended up passing away at 32. And she had a very powerful Facebook message. She was like, if you want to do something, do it now. Just do it. Stop waiting, do it. And even the pandemic is a great example, because, if you want to go on that trip, you want to do something, just make it happen and make time to make it. There's always enough time. So make the time, put yourself first. And self-care isn't eating chocolate and washing your face. Self-care is therapy, making sure, you're mentally strong and healthy, talking to friends, all of those things, eating well, taking care of your body. Your body's a temple, and what you eat is kind of like, there's so many different foods that help your brain function, everything else. So
fruits and veggies, I say, just eat that.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, the other good tasting stuff is we're brainwashed to it tastes good, so let's eat it. Like, that's what we don't need to eat a lot of,
No, it's amazing. There was
it's so crazy.
Okay, one little last thing. There's a scientist, I think it was back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and he's talked about people back then eat way too much. And think about the portion sizes we have now. As humans, we really don't need that much food, But it's okay, because I eat chocolate. I remember when I was pregnant, I had a chocolate cake, and it was mine. No one else could touch it.
So I get it. Dark chocolate for me, but
dark chocolate is my thing.
That's not. Anyways, so to take away from today, guys, compassion, relatability, and be true to yourself. Don't facade for anybody. We all put on airs. We all have our facades. We understand why. In the business world, it also doesn't help that we have to sometimes and have that professional look and just walk the right way and talk. But just be true to yourself, and everything will work out. So
Oh my God, I have one last thing. Have a friend that's a true mirror and gives you harsh love. That'll call you out on your BS.
Yes, every day.
Yes,
all the time.
You want a friend to be like, come on, Jen.
You need it, because otherwise you're going to sit in the house and eat chocolate all day.
Yes. No, but do that. When you have a friend that knows you so well that they know when you're not being true to yourself and will call you out on it and be there. Sorry.
So,
okay.
Anyways, guys, this was Trenton King Poppy with BFX and...
Yes, Jennifer Watson. I keep forgetting my name.
We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks, guys.